Welcome to Dr. Shannon Live. And now, your inspiring messenger of hope, Dr. Shannon.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Shannon, founder of Healing Life Coaching and author of the bestseller, Date Yourself Well, 12 Engagements of Becoming the Great Lover of Your Life. One thing that I have found that is necessary for becoming the great lover of your life is clarity. If you are not clear and certain about who you are and what you desire in the present moment, for not only today, but what you desire for the future, it will stand in the way of you becoming the great lover of your life. It will stand in the way of you being fully expressed in your life and allowing the possibility and the power that is you to flow into every area of your life. This getting clear is so vital. Get clear. Get here in that space of knowing, that space of certainty, that space of beginning to fall in love with you and your life and loving it with all of you. Today, I'm going to expose 3 attitudes that have been standing in the way, that will stand in the way, that will disengage your clarity and your certainty for sure. And I'm going to expose these so today you and I can become completely naked and unafraid. It's time to get clear. It's time to see things as they truly are and the way you truly desire to see your life and to see you living your life fully engaged in it. Number 1, the first attitude is blame. This whole thing about blame, pointing the fingers, pointing outside of yourself at someone, something, some situation, whatever it is. If you are blaming anyone, including yourself, you're going to stand in the way of the love in your life. You're going to stand in the way of your own clarity. It is so clear to me as I work with my coaching clients. It's clear to me as I've lived my own life and many times seen situations where it's been very unclear. The things that stand in the way of our clarity. Number 1, blame. For certain, it's blame. If you don't take responsibility for who you are, where you are, and why you're here, and really own it, blame will stand in the way of not only your certainty and your clarity, but it will stand in the way of you becoming the great lover of your life. Number 2, unforgiveness. If you are not forgiving others, you will hold yourself captive as a prisoner in your own life, and you will become so unclear, so uncertain. Unforgiveness is the heaviest weight that we can carry. It's a weight that shrouds and clouds our vision. It clouds our present and our future. It is time to forgive others, including yourself. I remember a time in my life where I held unforgiveness for an entire year. During that year, I was not healthy, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I gained weight because I not only got heavy emotionally, but emotional heaviness will lead to physical heaviness. I was carrying around a weight that I was never designed to carry. That unforgiveness, it was completely lifted the moment that I made the decision to release it. I got clear about what forgiveness really is all about. I remember thinking for so long that if I forgave, it would condone the action or the behavior that I was in my mind victim to. Okay, so I said, I can't justify that, so I held on. I said, I am not going to give that person the gift of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not a gift you give someone else. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. And when you do, it will allow you to become fully clear about some things in your life, including yourself and how you relate to others. When you forgive yourself, you allow yourself to not only forgive others more, but to also be more fully forgiven by others. And it allows you to actually give and receive life fully and to engage with it fully once again. And number 3, guilt. If you do not release the blame and the unforgiveness, it leads to guilt. Guilt, again, another heavy rock that we carry around our ankle, around our neck. Guilt is like saying, you know what? I'm not going to forgive myself. If you are experiencing guilt, it's because you haven't forgiven others as well as yourself. And typically, if we have not forgiven others, it's because we haven't forgiven ourselves. It's time today to stop blaming, to stop and actually stop holding on to unforgiveness. So it's time to start forgiving. And number 3, releasing so that you no longer need to carry that burden of guilt. Because guilt leads to shame, it leads to continued blame, continued unforgiveness, and complete dis-ease in our lives. Today's the day to release yourself and let go of these things that can cloud our vision. When our vision is cloudy, it becomes almost impossible to actually see your vision come to life. When you're in the dark, the only way to see is to turn the light of truth on. And when you turn the light on and you can see, instead of blame, you can see responsibility. Instead of unforgiveness, you can see forgiveness. And instead of guilt, you can see letting go. When you do, everything changes, and you and your life will transform from the inside out. I hope this helps you today to not only get clear, but to get here in that space of truly loving your life well and to becoming the great lover of your life. This is Dr. Shannon, inspiring minds that want to know and hearts that want to grow so you can truly love your life well.